Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is not your typical video of unboxing of any sort. I decided just to sit down in front of the camera and start filming and talking to you guys about what's been going on and slightly like an update, but also what I've been going through and shit and things of that nature, because I like to be transparent. And I sorry if I'm rambling or if I ramble or talk too fast. I do apologize. But it's been crazy and stuff like that. For those who don't know, I'm disabled. I have a disability which has me on a feeding tube permanently. And I do get disability. They started my disability back up like a month or so ago, or 2 months ago. However, they're in their redetermining process where I had to go see a doctor, get evaluated, and now it's in limbo of them determining if they're going to keep me permanently on disability, which they should, because I'm never going to get any. I'm never going to not need a feeding tube because of my condition and stuff like that, but it's very complex and complicated. And right now they're in the determining process, and they'll let me know via mail or whatnot. And until then, I'm up in limbo. But so that has happened. But I've been dealing with a lot of stress and stuff like that, considering like for the past 2 years or so. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, over 2 years now. I've been trying to get a part-time job because I can have a part-time job, considering even though I'm disabled, I'm allowed to work part-time and only part-time. I'm only allowed to work a certain amount of hours per week and stuff like that due to the state determining it, not me. However, it's very disheartening for me because I want to work part-time, because it would get me out of the apartment, get me out of the house. It would put me in society more, put me around different people, be able to make friends, interact with people and stuff like that. My brother, younger brother, he works for a living because he has no limitations, but he works and he loves it. He gets out of the house, he gets to meet new people, make friends. Like, his job is very rewarding. He says his job, like, because his job, like, they have like quotas and stuff like that where he works fast food, and I want to work fast food actually. They have a reward system. Like, he got to go-karting with his friends uh, at the restaurant. He has gotten to go to make friends and got to go to their house and stuff like that. And I would like that for myself. I'm not jealous. I'm very happy for him because he's done that for himself. And I want to do it too. And actually, for the past 2 years, I've tried relentlessly. I've applied to, and I can only work in my, like a 5-6 mile radius, because my I have an electric bike, so I can only go so far on it, and like I don't have a car at this point, and I don't want to rely on my family when they have lives of their own, jobs and appointments and stuff like that. So I would want to work in the surrounding area where I live, which is very busy. There's plenty of fast food joints and stuff like that. I've applied to probably 50 to 75 different locations, fast food locations. Probably put in at least 250 to or over 250 different applications, and to the same locations, of course. Like, to those 75 locations, I put in probably 200 applications. Every like 3 months, I would apply, and I still apply. I probably went on at least 10 different in-person interviews within these 2 years. But as you can see, no part-time job. And it's because of my limitations and stuff. They won't cut right out and say it, but everywhere I go around my city is now hiring banners on the restaurant and stuff like that, and like apply online and stuff like that, and I do. But because I can only work a mandatory of like minimum, like a maximum of around, probably, I think I looked up what I'm allowed to work being on disability, a max of 20 hours, or 15 to 20 hours per week. And my availability is anywhere from 10 a.m. or so till 4 in the afternoon, because I have, for those who don't know, I have to pump water into my system, flush, in other words, flush it, put medicine, and at nighttime I'm from 6 p.m. or so to 6 a.m. or so, 12 to 13 hours, I'm stuck, I'm on a feeding pump, which would not be effective for a job, so I can only work between 10 to 4, and I'm very eager and wanting to learn and work and stuff like that, but whenever I tell them I can only work this amount of hours this per week, I never hear back. It's like crickets and stuff like that, and it's very sucky and disheartening, because all I want out of life is like everyone else. I want to make something of myself. I want to contribute. I want to help my family with the bills and stuff like that. I want to be able to buy myself nerdy stuff once in a while, go to a movie if I want to go to a movie, things of that nature and stuff like that. But it sucks at times, because no matter what I do and how hard I try, I'm always reminded that I am different. And I know I'm different, but to be pounded on by society and by the world because I'm different. I'm going on another job interview in probably a week and a half, like a week from this Monday or so, and hopefully it goes good, but they all go the same. So why haven't you worked for the past years? What is your availability? And I tell them every time, like, this, I have a disability. However, I'm eager to learn, eager to work. I can work from this to this, and I give them X, Y, and Z, and they're like, oh, okay, and we'll give you a call if you move on to the second interview, or if we want to hire you, and I never hear back from anyone. And it sucks, because I just want to be normal at times, whatever that is, or have some sense of normalcy to my life. I'm already on a clockwork rotation of wake up, unhook from my machine, at nighttime hook up to my machine, like clockwork and stuff like that. And I've gotten that down to a T, and it has been a long journey these 8 years, but it's like whenever I try and find a job, it's like I get knocked down a peg and put on that long waiting journey that no one can. It sucks, because I want to just be like my brothers, not have limitation, not have machines that I have to rely on and stuff like that. I can go do whatever I want and not have restrictions. But I know that's not reality. My reality is I'm disabled, I'm different, and I just have to come to grips with it. But I really want to hope I can find something, and that's why I do YouTube, not for financial benefits, not because, and I do Amazon wishlist not for monetary gain, but I do it so I can make more videos and interact with you guys more often than I do. And I do a wish list, because it might sound corny, but I write to companies telling them my story if they can send me any of their merch. Like I wrote in McDonald's, and I wrote in all sorts of companies to see what kind of like stickers I can get and stuff like that. That's why I wrote to NFL teams. It's not so I can get free shit. It's so I can get something in the mail. Because when I get something in the mail, I feel special. And I've always had that complex about myself since I was little. Because I've always been looked upon by the world as different. Like whenever I got something in the mail, a letter, a postcard, regardless if it's Amazon, because I hope to open a P.O. box where I can get letters and cards. Maybe I'll open one in September. Tell me what you think. Should I bite the bullet and spend a little bit of cash and open a P.O. box at my local post office, and so people can send like Halloween cards and stuff? But I've always enjoyed getting mail, because that's why I write companies like, can you send me stickers and stuff, like, because when I get something with my name on it, I feel special, and I feel like at least someone knows I exist in the world, and someone knows my name, and I'm alive and stuff like that, and I feel wanted, and I feel special when I get stuff in the mail, regardless of what it is. I get stickers I've been getting stickers and stuff from companies, and it just put a smile on my face. I'm like, look what I got, to my family and stuff like that, which is corny, I know, but just as what I am. That's why I did Amazon in the first place. Not for, and I, that's why I put so much stuff on it, regardless of the monetary amount. And I put the option of people can send me anything they wish or would like to choose from wish list. I mean, from Amazon, not just the wish list. I put there's an option, and I checked it where people can send me anything they would like from Amazon, regardless of it being on the wish list or not. Because I just like getting stuff in the mail, regardless of the monetary value behind it. But because I feel somewhat important. But yeah, I just decided to vent to you guys. I hope that's alright. I hope I don't sound ungrateful of my circumstances or anything like that. I never want to sound like that, or sound like I'm badgering or trying to pressure my community members, my subscribers, to get me stuff. I never want to be considered that type of person. But I hope that me venting today is alright. Please leave some positive comments in the comments. I love getting comments. You can never comment enough. I love interacting with people. It brings joy. I love getting to know people and stuff like that. So I guess that's all I got for this. Thank you for watching me, subscribing to me, showing me some love and stuff like that. I really do appreciate it. Sorry I haven't been staring at the camera throughout the video. I do appreciate you all, and I hope to do a unboxing or somewhat of a positive update soon. And yeah, so that's all I got. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next one.